After Batman gains infinite knowledge, sits on the Mobius chair, and becomes a living supercomputer, he doesn't stay with the Justice League. He goes straight back to Gotham, and what he does next changes everything. He appears above the GCPD rooftop where Commissioner Gordon is waiting. Except now, Batman doesn't need the bat signal. He knows every crime before it happens, every criminal's next move, every dark thought brewing in the city. Gordon is furious because Batman's been arresting people for crimes they haven't committed yet, and the courts can't prosecute thought crimes. Batman doesn't care. A car full of armed criminals planning a massacre? He teleports them directly to Antarctica. A man seconds away from murdering his wife? Gone. Dropped in front of an Amazonian court on Themyscira, where he'll face real justice. This is Batman with no limitations, no rules, no patience. And then he decides to get personal. He appears inside Gotham State Penitentiary, directly in Joe Chill's cell, the man who murdered Thomas and Martha Wayne. Joe screams for the guards, but Batman has sealed them inside an invisible bubble where no sound escapes and no one can see them. He teleports them both to Crime Alley, to the exact spot where the Waynes died, and demands Joe tell him what happened that night. Joe could beg for mercy. He could apologize. Instead, he laughs and brags about how powerful he felt holding that gun, how he loved watching a wealthy family crumble, how he wonders if that traumatized little boy ever recovered. Batman tears off the cowl and watches Joe's face drain of color, whispering that the little boy grew up, and now that little boy is a god who decides Joe's fate. He could vaporize Joe instantly, erase him from existence with a thought, but death would be mercy. So instead, Batman promises something worse. He'll tell every single inmate in that prison that Joe Chill created the Batman, and they'll tear him apart for it. Joe collapses, shaking, broken, begging, and then Batman places a hand on his head and erases the entire encounter from Joe's memory, sending him back to his cell with no idea why his soul feels shattered. Bruce returns to the Batcave where Alfred is waiting, but something is wrong. Blood is leaking from Batman's nose and ears because the Mobius chair doesn't want to be used this way. It's fighting him, and when Alfred asks Bruce to simply stand up and walk away from the chair, Bruce tries and realizes he can't. The throne of infinite knowledge has become his prison.